This week, we find out David and a panda have the same size.
Whoa.
No. Well, they're going to find out during the podcast anyway, so it. I take a dump in a secret nuclear facility, and Chloe knows way too much about pig orgasms. So with that, let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts, and yes, I am back. I'm really sorry about last week. Yeah,
breathe, Tom. You said that in one giant breath.
I did, yeah. I feel like it's been so long since I was last on. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but
did you even listen to last week's podcast?
I listened to some of it, yeah.
Some of it.
The intro was epic. I really liked that.
Yeah, I listened to the intro. I liked it. I felt needed.
Yeah, doing an intro was very easy, dude. I don't know why you struggle.
We did it in one go.
I did. Yeah, I will say I did actually. I did like the whole each one of you doing a different thing. Yeah,
that would make life easier on you.
It would be fun.
It would, but it's not as funny. So, yeah.
No, we don't get as many outtakes, do we? Whose phone is on?
That was mine. So just pre-show, we were having to mess around, and we were sending my missus. She's learning to drive, and she's just parked in a bay, perfectly, absolutely square on. I will get. Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, but women drivers. I know. But I've got everyone to send stuff to her Instagram, and yeah. She's now just sent me a message back saying, with a picture of it.
If you do go on there and you see some comments, these guys told me what to write. I'm just letting you know that, okay?
You're lucky, David.
Wait, what did you send?
But what did you send?
What did you send?
Oh, what was it again? I have no idea what I sent.
Oh, you have no idea at all?
I already told you. I said it out loud. What the hell? You can't expect me to remember something that happened a minute ago.
Something about it's nice to see a woman that can finally drive.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's all from that was
incredibly
completely
offensive.
Yeah, David completely came up with
honestly, it's so offensive, David.
It's a true story. Yeah.
So
sexist. I could have put down not bad for a woman. There's so many.
He's got them all lined up, ready, hasn't he?
should we go and have a look at our analytics and see how our female to male?
I would love to see you know when you can go on someone's Facebook or Instagram and you can see all their previous comments. I bet there's loads David spying on all these women going, you should be in the kitchen.
Excuse me, you doing what?
Not spying on women, but all these truckers or so. She's like, you shouldn't be doing that. That's a man's job. It's like one of those keyboard warriors. No?
Oh my God.
That would be...
David.
No, I hear you.
David, are you... Oh, what was that guy's name?
Oh, yes. You're the one that got banned, aren't you?
Andrew Tate?
You got made into a teacher.
No,
t-shirt.
Oh my God, no.
Carl? Was it Carl?
What was that guy's name, Nessa? The one that we made a t-shirt out of.
One for you.
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg something.
Evans.
Greg Evans, that was it.
That's David in disguise, isn't it?
It is all just become so clear.
Speculation. All right.
Allegedly.
Hearsay. Oh, and by the way, we will have Judge Chloe later on, and we will have Facts of Wife. So just something to look forward to. So definitely stick around to the end of the show so you can see how sexist I can possibly get. Yeah.
Because why not? That's what we're doing this week.
I wonder if people actually hate me because they think I'm sexist. I really do. Because
it's not a fun.
I genuinely hope so.
Real David.
It's just that if people have heard in previous, way earlier podcasts how much I believe that women rock, and when it comes to how, especially mothers. All right, how they are the champions of all champions, because men can't do what they can do. They really can't when it comes to looking after a kid. Because even if the men work 14 to 16 hours a day, it's still nothing compared to watching a kid all day, especially more than one kid. And and a lot of times they end up having a part-time job or another job too. And on this, it's just I have all the respect in the world for mothers, but they're just not females.
10.4% of our viewers are female. So there you go.
really?
That's
quite
a lot.
high.
Actually, very high. Yeah,
That's amazing.
surprisingly high.
That's a lot more than I thought. That's
for,
cool.
for YouTube, that's really, really high. I think about the highest I ever got one, except for Access, was at 8, and I was like, wow, that's wild.
8% or 8?
8. Maybe I don't know. Maybe 8. Probably 8. Yeah, actually, probably one of the
Just 8.
lower ones. just a fucking 8. That was it.
That's quite a lot, isn't it? That's quite good. That's cool.
Yeah. Right. Should we get into my story thing that I was going to talk about?
Are you going to introduce us? Or is that towards the end of the podcast?
I basically introduced you. Oh, did I not introduce you?
No,
You
Not
said
really, we just
co-hosts,
talked.
but you never say their names. Chloe and
No.
David.
I don't even think.
Oh, it's
I don't
Chloe
even
and
think that
David.
he
Fuck
did
'em.
that.
I think
He
everyone
skipped
fucking knows
straight
who you
into.
are by now.
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah. Basically, I went to
More
introduce
important.
myself and then to reintroduce
all
myself
about-
is what I did.
It's all about Tom. All the time. Come on then, Tom. It's all about you. What story have you bought this week? There's
So
always a
I have.
story.
There's always a story. Oh my god! So I've been working at a secret nuclear facility, but I don't know if I can really. I mean, honestly, I don't actually know how much I can say. I did post a picture on my Instagram. It was about the only thing I've been able to post in like 2 fucking weeks.
Is that with the big,
so
huge black cylinders that were on the road?
Oh, that was
It
huge.
was, yeah.
What was that?
that
awesome.
was unreal how big that was. I've never seen something that big.
What was
move.
even hauling it? What was that? There was no truck. It was just a platform.
Well, I've
it just
honestly,
a
giant dolly.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did tell me, so it was pulling 1,000 tons. And for some reason, I
God.
was
Oh my
like,
God.
wait,
I'm sorry.
before it came round the corner, I'd thought it was going to be on the back of an Arctic. I don't know why, but I was expecting to see like a I don't know, like a V8 Scania. I was like, oh wait, no, when it came around, I was like, oh no, that does make more sense. That it can't fucking pull that. But I thought,
I wonder how far it could get, though.
Have you never seen that Volvo video?
The one with
Where they pull all of them trailers with containers on, double stack containers, and it is like ridiculous how many trailers it's got on. It's fucking huge.
No. What, like
it's
the
really-
train ones?
Yeah, well, it's not even that. I mean, don't wrong, it doesn't pull it for very long, but it does do it. So using like all the iShift system, and it's very, very cool. I don't know. Look up Volvo 750 pulls a lot of weight, or a lot of trailers.
You said 1,000 tons.
Yeah.
That's not. That wasn't an exaggeration or anything. That wasn't.
Oh no, it was. It's 1,000 tons. Yeah.
Because that's
Fucking hell.
That's 2,240,000 pounds.
Yeah.
What was inside
that.
in that? What? Oh my god!
Well,
That's-
some people, I think some people on my Instagram worked out what it was, but yeah, it was 1,000 tons, and if you know and you recognise where I was, you know exactly what it was. But if you don't, I don't particularly. It's a secret nuclear facility, but it's not.
You can't say a secret nuclear. You could just say a secret facility.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just give
Well,
it away.
Do I have to bleep
no,
that out? What you just said?
Well, no, because the nuclear part makes sense with the story I'm about to tell.
Okay, right.
Because so basically, I'm at this spot, and
This
where
secret nuclear
this-
place.
this
yeah,
se-
yeah.
but we're within the nuclear boundary, and the nuclear boundary kind of all the rules change. So within the nuclear boundary, they've got their own police on scene.
So this is the bit where
and
you
it's-
could die, right? So if it just went up, you're in the dead zone.
It's not like that, but yeah, it's just as like there's nuclear material on site. That basically is all
Okay.
it means. And so they've got their own police there, which is it's not like a regular police force. It's Ministry of Defence. So when you look on the
Right.
side of the vehicle, it says Ministry of Defence. They look like regular armed like police, but it's all a bit crazy. But they've also got their own like fire brigade on scene with like multiple fire engines.
All trained up for
And
that sort
all
of feeling, yeah.
Yeah, all fully trained
Yeah.
up. So we're within this area working, and an alarm goes off. And we're like, the fuck is that alarm? Like it's
no.
going crazy. Then the next thing and honestly, this is within about 30 seconds of this alarm going off, you heard the fire engines going from
Oh,
inside,
no.
both of them fucking screaming down the road. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? Then the police, they all started getting, right, you could see armed police running, getting in the cars, fucking armed police, like, flying off. And then down the road, because the local fire brigade is not far away, it's you can actually hear the sirens setting off. It's that close, and you could hear their fire engines going. So at this point, there's about 4 fire engines on the way. There's
Right.
ambulance on the way, and then next thing, all these people start running out with like incident command, like all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. And it's like all these people with special beams. Did I fuck? It's actually a criminal offence. Because it's
What if you
all
wear
to
those
do
new
with
glasses? You know those new glasses that have the.
I think for any recording, it's what is it? It's the Serious Organised Crime and Policing Act. It's all fucking crazy. So, anyways, all of this happening, and it just kind of just dies down, and nothing. We don't really hear anything of it.
Did everybody leave the facility and you're just left there alone?
No. Because it's basically
Forget that
whatever.
guy.
They can't. I don't think they can evacuate the whole. They can't. If they evacuate the whole thing, it's like a whole security risk. So they can only evacuate certain areas, and it's all. So as we're going out, we said to the security, "What happens?" And she looks at me and she goes, "Oh yeah, someone burnt the toast."
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Someone's burnt toast, which has obviously set off a fire alarm, which has triggered fucking everything.
Can you
Everything.
imagine that guy?
Imagine
no.
you're that person and you burn the toast and you hear the alarm going off and you're like, oh, I've done fucked up here. I have done fucked up here.
What would you do? Would you just like abandon ship and just leg it?
You just leave the toast. Leave the toast. Get the fuck out of there. Just leave it. That toast is done.
Go back to your desk and go, oh my God, what's going on?
If you have multiple armed police units en route to you because of your burnt toast situation, just fucking leave. There's no coming back from this shit. It's bad at that point, isn't it? I don't think anyone has fucked up so bad with so little.
Oh no. Oh, that'd be devastating.
funny.
I'd be so embarrassed.
I
I mean, get a fair play though. They still acted on it.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
the response time, I have never seen response times like that before. It was unreal. It was, honestly, you could hear the local fire brigades moving within about no more than a minute and a half.
You know,
Like,
every
it's
time that
going
guy
down,
makes toast
that's
from
what you
now
want.
on, he's going to be checking to make
yeah.
sure that setting is good.
Do you,
know,
do
for
you,
the
do
rest-
you
You're
really
gonna knock it
bring
down
in-
to-
Or her life.
After that, I don't think I'd ever bring toast into work ever again.
You
No,
know what?
don't
I'll
need to
just
cook
have,
a
I'll
meal.
have beans
I'll
and
just
bread.
have
Beans and bread, that's what I'm having.
Yeah.
Who are lads? Oh, that must be
poor
that's the
person.
most traumatic toast you've ever had. And I bet you as well, because where it is, I bet you they have to like there'll be fucking hazmat running in there and shit. It's all yeah.
As he's scratching the toast into the sink, you know what I mean? With his butter knife.
God. Get rid of the evidence quick.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Poor
Now this
bugger.
this just triggered a memory of what happened last week at the pool. So
Wait,
nowhere.
what the fuck?
This is
I know.
just triggered a memory.
I figured, you know,
How did it trigger a memory?
You know, it was just because how embarrassing it was. But you know, so we're at the pool, and
I love
we're-
how comments have cut floater.
Did you shit in the pool?
No, Jesus Christ, no. But it did happen. Nobody. We all had to evacuate the pool because somebody shit in the pool.
Oh, right.
Now,
Someone,
Was it a
right?
kid?
Someone, yeah.
all right. So,
was
so anyway, so
Because those baby, those, you know, those swim nappies, they don't.
I did check.
I've learned
It was not me.
They don't hold the
Did it
poop.
come out green with shamrock on it? I'm just.
Because that's how. How did you know?
I don't know if you're Irish. I just
Are you
figured it has
checking
to
all
be
the
Irish.
Irish's poop? Because that's the only way you could have possibly known that. You know, no, but so it got everyone out. We're probably done for the day. Maybe not. But so we're hanging out inside in the locker room, and 15 minutes later, they did say, "All right, it's actually a false alarm. It was a Band-Aid." All right, and so I'm like, a fucking Band-Aid? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I even made one of the lifeguards feel bad. It's like, you're kidding.
That's not even the right
Because
colour, surely.
this is my kid's birthday, and look, and he's screaming. He is screaming so much. All right,
Was it actually his
and
birthday?
It was his birthday. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So you weren't just making him feel bad about that.
And like, and it was just like, God damn it. And like, so eventually, all right, everyone back in the pool again. And then my son comes up to me and I'm like, Daddy, I lost my band-aid. I'm like, shh, don't say that out loud.
We'd heard nothing.
Oh God, I totally realized. So it was just more of like how we caused it. I was all pissed off. We were all pissed off, and of course it was we who started. We actually caused the whole problem.
And you were the Karen that went and complained.
Yeah,
and it was all your fault. Well, why do you have to get out of the pool though if someone's pooped in it? Surely they just get a fishing net and fish it out.
Yeah, well, see, there's a lazy river in there, so the water actually constantly is getting circulated. So once you throw something in there,
so what they have to chase the shit around is what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
Probably being chased by shit.
Wait, isn't that a carnival thing where you have to kind of get a long net and like you have to kind of hook things going round? That's actually a carnival. Do they win the prize if they catch the shit?
Yeah.
Can you imagine it would be like as you're swimming along this little tusk coming at you?
So you can see how my story was compared to the toast story, I suppose.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, yeah. Speaking of shit, actually, we are going this way, like this early.
Oh
on
no,
into the podcast.
Tom, not another shit one. Go on.
So
what have you done?
I was in the site boundary, and we were in there for a lot longer than I expected. And I had to go to someone and just said, "I'm sorry, where's the toilet?" And he says, "Oh, I'll have to take you." I'm like,
he's gonna hold your hand. Or she?
He does. No, they do. Yeah,
David.
He's got to escort you.
They have to escort me because of the site that it's on. They can't just let me wander around this bloody facility. So this guy had to lead me, and honestly, it's like a labyrinth, this place. You're going down corridors, and you're going this way and then that way, and eventually you get to it, and he has to stand in the toilets because he can't leave you because you're escorted. So I have to sit there and shit, and I'm very consciously
he's
aware.
inside the toilet with you.
Well, he has to be there because
I said, like, wait a minute. As in, like, you can see him. He's not behind a wall.
Well, no, I've got the fucking door closed. It's not like left it open. It's not a prison, David.
Okay, well, you gotta clarify that one.
He's not
It's
looking at me going
fine.
red faced, but he's still
you're
within
in a
the same
cubicle.
room as me.
Yeah,
I'm in
so
the
you're in a
cubicle, but
but
he's
he's
within
got
the
to stand in
same.
the toilet.
Yes, he's still within
Right.
the same fucking.
Did you
room
pre-warn him? Did you pre-warn him, or did you
I
just
said
say
I
you're
needed
going
the
in there?
shit. I was
Right.
very blunt about it. Like, obviously it's me, so I'm not gonna fucking.
He's like, ugh, okay.
and obviously it took a while, and I was very consciously aware the entire time that this lad is standing outside, and like the guy, as well as that, you're not allowed your phones. You can't.
Oh my God.
So he can't sit and do something. So this guy has to sit in his bathroom and let's just wait for me to shit. So he's just sat there, arms folded, just tapping on his, like, just, sat
Is he
tapping
military?
his feet like so. No, he like there were military there, but
Was he guy with a gun? Was he one with a gun?
no. It was just,
Oh,
it was my
right.
escort.
Do you think
So
this was
basically,
on his job description there might be a possible chance where you
I
actually
honestly don't
will
think it
need
was.
to-
No, I
Is
don't
this
think.
when you go for an interview for this job? Bearing in mind, sometimes people need to take a shit, and you will have to stand there and watch this happen.
It was a whole thing.
Are you prepared to deal with that?
I will say, when I first went in there, like, we had to go through the full security and his armed police. I was like, "Oh, this is fucking ace. This is so fucking cool." And then it was about the time that someone was standing in the same room as me, like, while I shot a shit, I suddenly realized this has got old really,
Very fast.
really quick. And like, each time you have to go through security, they have to check you. And you're like, because I'm going in and out of this place all day. It's like 5, 6, 7 times a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I said, surely by this point, I am 7 foot tall near enough. Surely you must know who I am. Like, do you need to check my ID that closely every fucking time? Is this necessary to do all of this? But yeah, it's been an interesting one. I've also, as well, I've only been driving, but I think so. So I was a bit coy with what I posted on Instagram about this massive machine. I think some people might have thought I was driving that, and I wasn't. I've been driving a 12.5 tonner all week. A little LF cab that I can barely fit in. My knees press against the fucking dashboard. It's not been great. Hasn't been great for 2 weeks. But I only have to do it until next
So
Wednesday.
that
I'm
and
back in an actual
shitting
Arctic.
in front of someone.
Next
Yeah.
Wednesday, does that means the Wednesday that's coming up or the Wednesday after that?
The Wednesday that's coming up.
Yeah. See, in America, people will get confused with that. It's
Well,
so
no, it's
Not in
the
the
next
over
UK,
here.
they don't.
Huh?
It's the next Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Which is the
I
Wednesday
agree
coming
with
up,
you.
The next
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, but that's in
Otherwise,
America,
I'd
that's not
say
the case.
Wednesday after next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Wednesday week. Yeah. See, in England, Ireland, whatever, it's very simple. But no, not in America. If you say next, now you got to figure out exactly what they're talking about, because some people, even if they're correct, they're wrong. I think I had this argument before. All right?
I feel like
But-
we've definitely talked
yeah,
about
no,
this.
we
at some
have.
point.
But we've
Yeah, we
we've had a
definitely
few
have.
different. We've had some different subscribers since then. You know what I mean? But as in, like, it's just because there's nobody can agree on it. But that means you're wrong. Is the thing, because if you want everyone to understand you, as in, like, then you need to be a little more specific on the whole next.
So when Tom
Wednesday.
says my next shit, does he mean the next shit or the shit after
Ooh,
that
yeah,
one?
see, that would be a good argument. Yeah, I would say my argument with people would be,
Keep
as
it
in,
on
like,
context
let's
there.
say you're in line and the bank teller goes next. Oh, is that me or you? Well, so yeah, the next one is then usually the next one.
Yeah.
But anyway, God, I don't know
Is
what.
that
people
not the
did that.
definition of next?
Right? Yeah, but
What?
not when it
What
comes
is
to
the
the days of the week.
Let's
I
just
thought you just
Google this
knew
for a
straight
second.
away, or you just, oh, okay, this is a Google thing. I thought you were like, did you know something? Like you were going to come out with this magical. Oh, my phone's going. My phone. I've got antivirus stuff going on my computer.
Next. Of a time coming immediately after the time of writing or speaking.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So next.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong
yeah.
with Americans?
Americans
Honestly,
messed
it's
up.
crackers like. Yeah,
It is
it's
crackers.
crackers.
Well, they can't pronounce stuff anyway. Aluminum.
That's true.
Says
Paisley.
the people in England
Wow.
who have the craziest accents in the world, and
Got some awesome accents. Do you know what? For a little country, we've got a lot of different accents.
yeah. Have you heard the Scottish accents from little kids? It is the most cutest things in the world that you'll ever hear. You know, like
Oh.
even like even a few months old.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
yeah.
like a
like-
little girl
yeah.
on there, like a TikTok, and she goes, "What is that?" It's the best thing I've ever seen. It's amazing.
And I is always yes. I love that they say I for yes. I.
The UK has 40 different accents.
Oh,
That's
really? There's an actual
really-
number on that. Interesting.
Yeah, 40.
Wow.
How many does Ireland have? Ireland has like 274,752.
It's got one accent. It's Irish accent.
Yeah, he was
Did you even hear my
Four.
ridiculous Dublin accent last week? Tom?
4.
Did you even
How
get
What,
that?
many
far?
four
America got?
accents?
Yeah.
Huh?
There's 4 different accents in Ireland.
Fuck off.
Wow.
The
How many-
interweb. Tell me to fuck off, you sexist bastard.
Feel like you're never going to live that one down, are you?
Oh my gosh, no.
Well, how many's America got then? Because obviously that's a bigger
Oh, my-
place.
yeah. I don't know. It's like a different continent when it comes to
Yeah, but if it's only like 40, then we've got more, or we've got the same amount.
So I'm going to say 6.
Are we doing facts
Well,
of
I'm gonna
life
say-
early?
I reckon about 10 already. Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
it's gonna be about 10
Where to?
in America.
150.
Oh, okay.
150?
Yeah.
Two rednecks
Fuck
in American.
Are they-
State.
All right.
Wow.
They've got 150. That's crazy.
Before we jump into facts of life, let's thank our patrons, because part of the deal, if you're going to be a patron, is that you get to hear your name mentioned on the podcast.
What voice are you doing this week, David?
I have no idea.
about
Oh,
me?
you're just gonna wing it.
Well, you're literally just going to wing it here.
I don't know if I'm going to wing it. I don't know. Like last week, you made me do what's
You
it called?
chose
accent?
to do that Dublin accent, or whatever
Well,
it was.
it was kind of like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, and I'm not going to like do an English accent, because God bloody hell, the
Your
amount of
your missus says Russian. Are you good at
oh my
Russian?
God, I tried it, but it's terrible. I can't do it. It's
it.
like, well, what is it? Okay, just tell me what it sounds like first. You guys do an impression first, and then I'll go off of that.
Petrovia. My name is
That's-
Vlad. Aye.
What the
Your name is
vodka?
Willard.
Yeah,
Alright,
vodka.
Okay. So
me
hold
some
on.
vodka.
Okay. So again,
I've never heard an Irishman
just-
try to do a
just to
Russian
clarify,
accent. This is going to be
I
crazy.
am not saying that I am good at these accents. My accents are absolutely terrible.
That's a
All
good
right,
job because
so-
we've never said you are either.
Okay. All right. We have Phil Sparky, Jack Goodwin. No, Jesus Christ! No, it sounds terrible now. Jesus. Well, the next two are fine.
Literally, you literally sound like an Irishman trying to do Russian.
It does, yeah. That's exactly what it is, yeah.
All right.
Keep going. It's too
now this is
good.
an Irishman playing an Irishman. Trucker Soud, Big Mike, Dan. Oh, what the fuck? I'm trying. Okay, what is it?
We've
What
got a
is it
person
again?
called What the Fuck?
That's
No,
a new one.
Dan
No.
M. I'm trying. How do you? Okay. Okay. What's the accent sound like again? It's Russian.
Russian vodka.
Dan M. Dan M.
M. Okay, Tom, you
Yeah.
can do the rest. Oh, you haven't got the list. in
I've
front
not got
of
a
you.
list. You have to send me a list.
Hemorrhoid
David.
rager.
Hemorrhoid rager.
Actually, hemorrhoid rager is not a mega supporter, so I apologize, hemorrhoid rager.
What a prick.
Miller, Justin Rini, Ginger Mother Trucker, Gavin Williams, Daniel Smee, Stephen Patterson, Charlie Conahan, Arthur Job, Me Hall, Joe Rodwell, Neil Reese,
You've got the speed down to a T.
Timo.
Oh my god.
Trucker Colin, and last but
What
not
the
least,
fuck is that?
He's gone back
what
to
is what?
What accent
I don't
was
know what
that
it is.
one?
It gets worse the more I go. And Trucker Marty.
I think we've started going part
German,
Russian,
it's
part
really
pirate,
German.
part... Yeah,
I
it's,
know everything. All my accents end up as a pirate accent.
That
Trucker
was not
Marty.
even slightly.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it was amazing. That was so
yeah.
good. That was so worth it.
So yes, if you do become a mega supporter, you will get your name butchered by me in some ridiculous accent that chances are these guys will choose. So
10 out of 10 for
Really
effort,
worth it.
honestly.
There's no way
Yeah,
I can
10
go
out of
back
10
to doing
for
it
effort.
normal from now on.
No,
Oh,
can't do
no,
that.
no,
That's boring.
100% no.
Yeah.
Actually,
Now,
this is a good point because I have to do the intro and have to do
Oh.
like it in a way. So this is your punishment. So we just need to find
suppose.
something for Chloe that she has to
No,
do.
we don't need anything for me. No.
Well, we'll figure
I
that
think
out.
we do.
Now, before
No.
we are going to add a new tier, and this tier will be free. And I'm
Ooh.
actually going to hand this over to Nessa to explain.
Okay, so from next week, Patreon have come out with a new tier which is free, and it basically gives you a taster of what it would be like if you were a paying Patreon. So like next week for 1 week only, we will give our listeners the chance to come in and watch the podcast being recorded live.
Ooh.
That
will be for only 1 week only. But for
Is it the first
free
week,
version-
or we're just doing from like this date on, or is it can we do it to where they get 1 week?
It's a
free?
trial,
yeah, it's
basically.
just next week.
Yeah.
It's just for next week.
Next weekend.
yeah.
next
Can you tell
podcast.
that none of us know about this yet? And we are. This is not. We're not just like. We've not just like rehearsed this. Like, oh, Nessa's going to do this segment.
But
No, we
surely-
don't know anything about it. We're getting Nessa to explain to us and you guys as well.
Because a lot of people wouldn't actually, it's just a. Are you sure it's not for just like in a few weeks you can go ahead and start your trial? Like, is it just so it's actually for a particular day?
Patreon are doing it so that you can have a free tier, so
Now,
that
are they-
anyone can be a supporter. But there's only
we still get paid?
It's up to us to decide what they get for that free level. But
Fair
because we are awesome, we are going to allow people to watch the recording of the podcast live just for 1 week only. You wouldn't get that normally in
could-
the free version.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Well, we could do
Yeah.
it. How about we do it with a free one? We do it every few weeks or every month or so. You get to come in on a live one
We'll see. Let's see how it
special.
goes next
or
week.
something like that.
Yeah, so
Because we-
absolutely.
it's
So-
like-
Maybe we should
see how it
maybe we should do
goes.
this before the podcast and work that part out. Yeah, but never mind.
And well, the chances are, if it's okay with everybody, can we do it on a Friday again next week?
I'm down for that. Yeah,
Possibly.
but again,
I'm up
this
for
this
that.
feels like a pre-show thing rather than
I know,
mid-podcast
right?
thing. Yeah, right.
You know what's funny?
Should we-
I haven't truck drived in since March. All right, and I've been basically waiting for my boss to actually to get some work so I can actually do something. And I just knew that it would be this weekend. A few days ago, she was like, "Hey, we got some work for you this weekend." For fuck's sake, this is like my kid's having a big birthday party. I've got family in town. It's like, why would you choose this week out of all fucking weeks? You know, in the last.
Did you have
6
to
months.
go?
Excuse me.
Did you go to work then?
No, I didn't. That's I didn't.
Did they
I
not
said no.
be like, you dickhead? You've just had like 6 months off and now you're refusing work.
But they gave me no time.
Absolute
I was
wanker.
I was
Good
fed up
point.
with texting them. Basically, okay, I can't work this weekend. I can't work this weekend. I can't work this. I'm gone for 2 weeks. I just gave up. You know, like, cause like, yeah, no, we got no work for you anyway. No work. But of course, you know. Anyway,
That's probably because they think you're a wanker.
Yeah,
so if people
probably
want
have
to
loads of
listen
work, but they can't
to
be
the
bothered to do with
podcast,
you.
if they want to listen to the podcast and they're new, and it'll be on Friday around 7 p.m. if GMT.
We'll put all the
Just a heads
details
up.
on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Are we ready for Facts of Life?
Bring it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're not doing it fast enough.
Yeah, do it faster.
How far can a
Should
how
have been
far
ready,
can a
David.
flea jump?
Oh,
How many things do you have to click on? Why is this not ready?
Fuck off!
Phyllis has fell asleep.
How far can a flea jump in relation to its body length?
why is she a robot?
7 times.
How far
times.
can a flea jump?
How?
3 times.
I'm sure I've heard this, and it's like
No, effectively it would work us out as much as if we were like a flea, for example,
yeah.
but we're not a flea.
Not Tom.
If we
an
jumped
average person.
3 football fields is what it is the equivalent.
What? But what was the question?
Okay.
How
the question
far
is.
can a
Yeah. Would you like to hear it again?
How far can a flea jump in relation to its body length?
It needs a measurement.
100.
Yeah, but I'm
100
just going
times.
3 football fields.
Okay, I'll say 101.
That feels unfair.
Okay, let's see what the answer is. Okay.
350 times, which is the equivalent of a human jumping the length of an American football field.
What's the next question?
Under
Question.
optimum conditions, how many offspring can one female cockroach produce in a year?
So these are all
Oh.
insect
yeah,
based.
these are bugs. Okay.
We spent no way on
Um,
spiders. Fucking hate spiders.
I'm sure there'll be a
How
spider
many-
one.
How many babies can a cockroach have? Is that in a year? I don't really know much about.
2.
I reckon it's thousands.
Do we actually have cockroaches in the UK?
don't know.
I don't know. I shall find
I
out.
don't know. How about
Yeah,
let's-
find that
let's-
out because
Okay,
I've-
you find that out, and I'll give you the answer.
I've never seen one. And like in America,
2 million.
3
Sorry,
million.
2 million.
Oh,
2
2
million.
million.
What was the question again?
We've got
Under
How many babies?
optimum
For fuck's
conditions,
sake.
how many offspring can one female cockroach produce in a year?
Oh, in a year.
That's a lot of babies.
That's a
Do
lot.
they
a
lay
lot of
eggs or
babies.
just babies? They
We've
lay
got
eggs,
2
don't they?
species of cockroach in the UK. The
Really?
German yeah, German
Ah.
cockroach and an oriental cockroach.
An oriental one. I wonder where that came from.
Mm.
I wonder where the
Sorry,
German one came from.
Yeah, the German one's the one I'm worried about.
It can
Tell
swim,
them
with
with
fly,
guns.
climb.
I think
and
we'll beat them again.
reproduce easily.
All right. Cool. Next one.
Dogs only sweat out of one part of their body. What is it?
Mouth.
Their butt.
Oh,
I don't know.
No.
nose.
Isn't
I'm
that
gonna say
ears
their
or something?
nose. So
Yeah, it's
Tom
mouth.
says-
I would say.
What would you
Wait,
say,
'cause
Tom?
that's the
Well,
mouth.
they
That's why
pant,
the
don't they?
pants.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
is
sweat?
It's not sweat though. Is it their paws or something? Because they pant to cool themselves down.
So
don't
you're
they?
suggesting that dogs have sweaty paws?
Well, they might do. It's
I've
quite-
never felt a dog's paws and gone, oh, this paw's really sweaty right now.
Maybe you
Um,
never
They
really
might
acknowledge
need-
this
they
in a
might
way
need
of,
grip.
you know.
Yeah, the pads.
I think it's the pads.
All right.
The
Yeah, I reckon
pads.
so. I reckon.
I'm gonna say nose.
2 million.
2 million. David, you're terrible.
Wow.
was
So it sweats out of 2 million pores.
okay. Hold on.
No.
Oh, I need to put it. Okay.
Very sorry, folks.
Dogs only sweat out of one part of their body. What is it?
We seem
the
to be having
pads of
some
their
technical
feet.
difficulties.
Ooh.
What?
I was
Wait.
right.
Oh!
What?
The pads of their feet.
Yes.
I'm hearing the robot voice now. By the way.
You've got to add it in now.
Pads of the feet.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. All right, Tom. Sorry. Did you?
In your
was
face, Tom.
What was your argument again? That you?
I've
Never-
never felt a dog's paws and been like, "Oh, this is sweaty."
Well,
Shall I tell you how
Well,
I know
you
that?
better now.
Go on.
David Attenborough said something about it on one of his shows, and he was talking about wolves. Wolves
Yeah.
are dogs, aren't they? So that's what made me think it's the same thing.
technically, wolves aren't dogs; they're part of the canine family.
If you want to get
Same
technical.
thing.
But they still get sweaty feet, so there you go.
Yeah. Sweaty feet.
You know what the
Do you
difference
think
is
they
between
have
a
stinky
wolf
sweat? Do you think it's
and a dog?
cheesy?
is that a wolf will they'll never ask a human for help, while a dog will.
Mm.
There's other ones too, but they did those experiments. Like, oh yeah, very interesting. Cool. Next one.
Wait, but there are animals that
Mantis
do ask
shrimp
humans.
can use an arm to.
Sorry, what'd you say, Tom?
There are animals that do ask for help, like seals and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the difference between in the canine family. The wolf will always try to not will not ask for help. But the
Isn't
dog
a seal
will
just a
actually...
dog of the sea, though?
Pretty sure. Like,
Chloe.
It is, though, isn't it? Really?
but they are.
Because they
They
bark.
kind of are.
But look at
They've
look
got
at their
cute little
faces.
nosies. Yeah, and they just look like little doggos.
1 second.
What? Okay. I'm gonna get. What was? Do you want me to do the next question?
Yeah, go on.
Tom's
Tom's doing fact finding, but we'll do it.
All right.
Mantis shrimp can use an arm to heat the water around them. How hot can they make the water? I
No
had the
way.
answer in both Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
They can heat the water.
Interesting. Well, what's boiling point? The boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. All right. So they can probably boil the water. I'm going to say 100 degrees.
That's quite
I'm
hot.
sure
Though.
it's
They
a-
might
like a
boil
defense-
themselves.
Mechanism, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll boil themselves.
It's like it's not it's ridiculous. It's like 10,000 Kelvin or something like that. It's like it's
Sorry?
like it's not it's
Did you already
not
Google?
insane.
Did you just Google that? Is that where you were so
No,
silent?
no, it's not. I was looking up. I was searching are dogs seals, and apparently they're not. Or are seals dogs? And yeah, I was really
Of course they're
adamant
not.
about it, but it's not. Well, I know, but I thought maybe it's like the kind of. It's like I'm sure. I was like it's the same temperature of the surface of the sun or something like that.
Well, if you think about it,
What
water
the mantis can
water
do?
can't go past
yeah,
100
yeah.
degrees.
It's
'cause then it turns to
crazy.
steam.
No, it's crazy. Like the mantis shrimp. So they've got
Okay.
this punch that does like something crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's find out what the answer is.
Did you also just say water?
8,500 degrees Fahrenheit and 4705 Celsius.
47.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty hot. That's turning to steam
It's-
immediately.
Yeah, it's like because it's something to do with the way that they do it, and it kind of creates like this compression. It's not even like basically it becomes like not even water. It's just like a vacuum in that
It
area.
just steams.
But I thought I'm sure I read somewhere it was like the same
what
same
for?
temperature of the surface of the sun.
But why do they do it?
But it basically they've got like the strongest punch in the animal kingdom. Like the
You know that
the
machine-
Caught one of them and
stories.
you're
You know that
stuck in the
machine that you see
wild.
people punch and they try to get into like 900 and stuff? Do you think they have that
Yeah,
down there?
it is over 9,000. I'll give it a reference. But like
That's pretty
there's like
random.
the stories of them, like the stories of them seeing themselves in aquariums, and they'll just punch through the glass.
Wow.
So
Like,
if
they'll-
you were
they'll
like
shatter the glass.
like a
Yeah.
mantis version of Spider-Man, and they'd be like, "You suck. What can you
well,
do?"
there is a
Like,
character
well,
called
actually,
Mantis in the Marvel universe.
Is there? Oh yeah. There is a mantis, but she just has like this cool psychic ability. She
Yeah.
hasn't got the power to heat something to.
Well, maybe she doesn't. They just haven't acknowledged it. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Yeah,
Next question.
on here
No?
it says that
Where's
it's
here?
on this
Google.
website here it reckons that it can get to 8,500 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more?
Oh, dunno.
And what?
Well, it's very, very hot. Very hot.
All right, next question.
That's exactly what she said.
How
exactly.
long does a pig's orgasm last?
Oh my God.
I know
Like
this
an hour.
one.
It's like
30
an hour.
minutes.
How do you know that, Chloe?
Because I've heard this and gone, that'd be
God.
fucking amazing to have an orgasm for an hour.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you?
I
Imagine
read,
that.
For some reason, random facts came up on my thing the other day. I'm sure it was like fate. But yeah, I'm sure it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
It's a long time, anyways. It is like 30 minutes, an hour. It's something like that. But imagine having that. That'd be great. That's like you can finish. You can walk
Well,
around
don't
having
the,
an orgasm.
Would it be though? Don't put. There is some people that do
In
do
India,
that though.
the Kama Sutra, they basically say that they can actually, orgasm for
Yeah.
hours and hours and hours, if not days, and so maybe Tom, you should take a look into that and come back to us next week and tell us if you have accomplished it.
No, I'm telling you right now, I've never seen. The longest I've ever seen was about 10 minutes.
Although
which
that
is-
would be the most awkward time in the bathroom if you tell him that you're going to go and have an orgasm and you got to have this dude come and follow you again.
That would be
So
very,
kind of
very
shit.
awkward.
I've got an orgasm that's going to take half an hour.
There is a Guinness World Record for the longest ever pig's orgasm. So I will tell you that after we've had the answer.
I bet it's
Okay.
more.
Well, yeah, we still need to find it. I just
Okay,
presumed it was
wait. Actually, I've got
thought
a
it was
new
up to half
question.
an hour.
I have a
God.
new
Measured this
question.
anyway.
In fact, wait. Well, I have two questions actually. So my first question isn't as important as the second question, but I'm still very curious. How do they know the orgasm is half an hour?
They probably
And
put like sensors
the
on
second
them.
question, which is more important than the first question, is how did they get the pig to have an orgasm? Because is that someone's
Surely
job?
it was another pig.
Imagine that. Imagine going to work. Right, so forget about the guy who set fire
Maybe they were
to
milking
a
him.
nuclear facility.
Not
Yeah.
milking him, but
Imagine the
getting
guy
semen
that
out.
went in. Huh? Well, no,
Yeah.
but imagine that he went in there and they're like, yes, just Gary, just today, we'll put it on the job board. You can see that at 8 o'clock, we're going to have a meeting. And we're going to have another meeting in the afternoon. At 10 o'clock, you're going to be giving a pig an orgasm. 11 o'clock, we're going to have a break. Say what? What? What was the one that? What was the other one? Oh, no. Sorry. We're going to have a break at 11 o'clock. I'll go and have a load up Indeed, I think.
So
Wait, is that actually posted?
question
Imagine
that.
that being posted on Indeed. You get some creepy cunts on there. Yeah, so I have to see what I've marked that one. But you get some creepy people on there. Like, orgasm giver, brackets, to pigs. Don't know. There's so many questions.
Are we ready for the actual answer?
I would
Honestly,
like to know
no,
the
I'm
answer.
not ready for anything at
All
this
right.
point.
Carry on then. This is entertaining. Yeah, carry on. No, all right. Answer is
On average, 30 minutes, but can
Yes!
last up to 90 minutes.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
God damn.
90 minutes.
90 minutes is the Guinness World Record. And
Okay.
it was a domestic
That's a
pig.
long.
why? Who's
A
what?
domestic
A
pig.
domestic pig!
Somebody
That raises a whole new swath of...
Oh my god! Was he trying? How many times did he like? Okay, I think I got it now.
How did this go? Do you think
Right.
there was like a little chart to read this? And he's gone, yeah, well, you think that pig's cool? Mine can orgasm for 90 minutes, and then
No,
Guinness
because-
World Record book comes along, and they go, yeah, just figure this one
because
out.
they have to have someone there from
that's
the
what I
Guinness
mean.
Book of Records, and
Oh,
so
they do?
you have to tell the Guinness Book of Records, hey, come out and see my pig. It's
I'll take your
gonna
word for it.
come
I'll take
for
your
a
word for it.
really
Go ahead.
fucking long time. It's gonna get crazy here, folks. And the person, again, this person comes out from the Guinness Book of Records, and they're like, "Well, what
It's
we're doing
still-
today? Oh, we're making the pig
still much.
orgasm. It's gonna be for a really long time." Well, how do we know? How do we know that it's coming for an orgasm? Well, it smokes for the entire time. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know they could smoke.
So in the chat, Daniel 2609 has just joined. He said, "Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Just got home from work." Everyone has commented afterwards.
What?
Daniel, just leave. Ball and chain, you just missed pig orgasm, Daniel.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you come late to the chat. Apparently, what the fuck is going
If you
on?
want to join the chat, you can join Patreon.
Do you guys remember when this was a trucking podcast? Do you remember that?
What
Was
are you
it?
talking about?
No.
That was a thing in the past.
Oh god.
All right. Hold on. Next question. We got 2 more.
What is the shape of a duck's penis?
Oh my god.
Corkscrew,
Oh, spiral.
and it has barbs on it.
Corkscrew. Yeah, corkscrew.
Oh, they can have barbs on it.
They're like a corkscrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do pigs, for that matter.
All right. All right. Last one.
Pigs
This
do
one-
as well.
Just quickly, right? Duck penises are wild because
Yeah, they're vicious.
Right.
aren't
What are
they?
you looking
Yeah,
up on
they are.
Pornhub, dude?
right.
Yeah, what is Tommy looking at?
It's honestly, ducks are fucking horrendous animals.
They're like
Horrendous
rapists,
animals, right?
aren't
They basically are, yeah. They are
Yeah.
horrible, horrible creatures, right? And so basically, the duck vaginas have become like that need a corkscrew, and some of
Yeah.
them have evolved to go the other way.
Yeah.
And it's like, but some duck penises have barbs on them. Like, why? This isn't okay.
That's
I think at some point, right? I think at some point, the same thing as I think pandas as well. At some point, creatures like need to go. We shouldn't really be alive anymore, should we? It's time for us to all, as a species, just die. And I think ducks really need to be there because I think they've gone too
All I
far
know,
with it.
Tom, all I know is that the next thing that is going to be, all I know is the next question has something to do with pandas. So I'm going to put you on pause there.
Oh
for a
wait,
second.
is it actually about pandas? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I heard. That's what I have no idea what it is. But all I remember is I was like, oh yeah, pandas.
And now, dear listeners, I wanted to give you some facts about pandas. There are only about 1,864 pandas in the wild and about 400 in captivity. Did you know that every panda in captivity in the world is owned by China? The CCP just leases them out to other countries for about $500,000 to $1 million per year. The males have tiny penises, about 3 centimeters long, which coincidentally is about the size of my husband's penis.
Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa. What did they do to you?
Ball and chain wins the internet.
Absolutely fucking legend.
Jesus Christ! What did I do to
The best
her?
thing was it came out of left field. That I mean that.
I was not expecting that.
I love you too, babe? Question mark? Oh, payback for all the sexism. Okay.
I tell you what, me and
That
your
makes
wife have something in common,
It
David.
explains a lot.
Sorry,
Wait,
Nessa,
you
what
both
is
know
it?
the size of his penis.
Yeah, no, we've both got a search history for penises and orgasms.
Don't know if I want to go on your computer. That's the
There's-
thing. That's
There's one more file, by the way. Was that a question? Or
well,
was that a
just
fact?
quick. No, it was a bit. It was fact,
I mean,
but
it's one
I do want to say,
question. Is it
Because
really
it's
pandas.
we now know that you have a 3 centimeter penis.
apparently so.
That's all you just.
That's not long for an
not
animal
very
of
long
its
at all.
size. I'm not talking
What is
about
she
David
using
here.
for a measuring tool?
Just over an inch is what it is, 2.5 centimeters.
But yes, but you are right. For an animal that size, no wonder they're getting extinct. It must be quite.
Yeah,
hard.
honestly, all they do, like they eat bamboo. And do you know how lack of nutrition? Lack of nutrition
Have
is
you-
that
Have you
English?
seen the little videos of the baby ones though, where they do like
So,
they've got like a little play
the
park and they're all
baby
roly
ones-
poling and falling around? It's so cute.
The baby ones cost the zoo more. If the baby if it becomes pregnant, they actually charge more. China does, and if a country says something that China doesn't like, they will take away the pandas. It's one of the first negotiating tools that
Wow,
they've got.
no way.
Yeah. So if there's something that where the country doesn't says, oh, what's the president of China? Is it something
Winnie the
Xi
Pooh.
Jinping? Yeah, but it looks
Dude,
like Winnie the Pooh.
Panda
And
Man.
if a country said that, they'd take away the pandas,
Tom, why have
'Cause-
you said it? They're going to take away our pandas.
and we don't need pandas.
There's
You
one
can
more
edit
file.
this bit out.
There's one more. There's one more file that I want to see what. Maybe she says just kidding. Or hopefully.
The females only ovulate about 1 day per year. Plus, pandas don't want to fuck, at least not in captivity. Most of the baby pandas that have been born in recent history have been created via artificial insemination. Baby pandas are tiny, about the size of a mouse, and those born in captivity don't have great survival rates. Pandas subsist almost entirely on bamboo, which they digest poorly. They also have slow metabolism and do everything they can to avoid exertion. All this is to say, maybe pandas just don't want to live anymore. This has been Panda Rant
God,
with the
it does
ball and
sound that.
chain. Thank you for listening.
I honestly,
Love that.
me and your missus, we're on the same track here. It is honestly, pandas just need to die. They are.
They don't need.
I'm not
Don't
saying.
say
I'm not saying
that.
they're not nice. They're lovely to look at. They're cracking animals, but they're basically they're fucking useless.
It does almost sound like they're just trying to extinct themselves.
They're trying
doesn't
to
it?
kill themselves actively.
How have they survived this long? Let's be honest.
People.
No
That's how
idea.
they survive.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Especially if they
people.
only ovulate one
But
day
how
every
did they-
year.
Yeah.
How did they survive before people actually?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
How-
I will
how
say,
did they
Nessa, I
survive?
think there's a lot of women listening to this podcast going, "That sounds great."
Yeah,
Not
it does.
only having a period once a
It
year.
does,
yeah.
That sounds fucking great. And I also think there's a lot of men that also think exactly the same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh my God.
That does sound fantastic. Yeah, but poor pandas. Oh, I feel really bad for them though. Oh,
No.
it's like a
Anyways,
moment of
so-
silence.
Should we
We've
do a
been
little
A lot of-
silenced.
Huh?
Should we do a little housekeeping?
We'll do a little bit of housekeeping after that. Very rowdy. Considering how it started off, and we're like, cockroaches. It got rowdy real quick. That
And
did.
it's ended with pandas. Poor pandas.
So we have merchandise. We have lots of merchandise to choose from. If you want to take a look at what we actually have, we have it at salmonslap.com.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else? We all have YouTube channels. We have Nessa, the mother trucker. We have Chloe, the skip chick, and we have Tom for. Yeah. We have me. Sorry, Tom. Are you
And-
posting
and-
any videos anymore?
And 50% of us actually post on a routine basis.
I'm posting all the time now. By the way.
I'm
Are you
happy.
really? Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got tons of
75% of us are posting on a routine basis.
So that means
Have
you're.
you made
Have
you made that video go live, David?
What video? Oh,
That
the
little
one with our
face.
heads
Bouncing
bopping
heads.
around the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been live. Yeah,
Do you know
that's
what,
on
when
the
I
YouTube
when
channel.
I first you sent that out, I thought it was bits of bacon and with weird little balls. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Really? Yeah, basically, I took the hosts' heads and I threw them into my game, and
With the
they
salmon.
just and the salmon,
salmon, yeah.
yes,
And the symbol,
so
but
they just bounce around the level.
I thought it was bacon,
How did you think?
and then I was trying to figure out what the weird little bugs were.
Interesting.
So I've been getting into. I've said this before. I've kind of got into cooking
except for
a little
Access
bit.
Thomas one, by the way, I'm really sorry. He's wearing a
Yeah.
t-shirt right now. You can see it.
Shh, it's fine.
You've been getting into what, Tom?
So I've been getting into cooking a little bit recently, and I say cooking, not like properly, but like I made a full English, and I'm going to make another one this weekend.
You rebel.
I make. I do like homemade hash browns, like proper hash.
Oh,
browns.
nice. That sounds great. Can you try and make some potato dogs homemade? I would love to try and
Fuck's a
make
potato dog.
What is a potato dog?
What do you mean? What the fuck's a potato dog?
We didn't say
What's a
what the fuck's a
potato dog?
potato
We've
dog.
got the
We just said,
Irishman
what's a potato
who's-
dog?
Whose entire culture is based around fucking potatoes, doesn't know something potato based. So this is clearly something that's not common knowledge.
Whoa! How have you not had a potato? Nessa, you must have had a potato dog.
No.
Never heard of them.
This is
Never heard of
just you here. Just you.
No, I've never
What
heard
the
of
fuck
it.
is a
basically-
potato dog?
It's basically a hot dog, right?
Mhm.
Wrapped in. What did you just say? You made homemade
Hash browns.
potato thing, hash brown. It's basically a sausage dog, like a frankfurter, wrapped in hash
Yeah.
brown and cooked off.
Has anybody else in the podcast, sorry, in the audience, ever heard of this? Because
No, no one's ever heard of this.
Nope,
this is
nope,
just
Phil
something she's
hasn't
made
heard.
up now.
No,
Uh,
potato dogs. Right,
The
Gav,
original
you're down this
potato
way.
dog, a delicious
One
Frankfurter style
second.
pork sausage wrapped in a crispy potato rusty jacket.
created by Chloe. No? Okay.
I wish I'd fucking created. How have you not had a potato dog? Oh,
Well,
is it like a Devonian thing?
How has anybody not heard of anything? You know, it's just it hasn't shown up. We didn't. Obviously, we can't research it.
Yeah, right. Gav's seen them, but he's never had them.
David.
Right,
David,
Gav,
David,
next time you
just,
get
just,
one,
just,
buy
just,
one.
Chloe, just shut
What?
up a second,
Come on,
woman.
what?
Oh boy.
David, I'm gonna be honest with you here. These look fire. Just Google this right now. Just put it into Google right now and have a look at these. These look fucking fire. I am gonna have to have one of these.
Oh, you're talking about what's it
look
called?
great.
A potato?
Potato
Potato
dog.
dog.
Just search potato dog. I
Right.
need
Anyone
these
listening right now,
in and around.
I'm going to put some comments and tell me if you've had a potato dog, because this is not in my head. I have had a potato. Even my child's had a potato dog.
I suppose.
bloody
because
six.
you fed him one, you dickhead.
I actually,
that doesn't count.
Potato god. Potato dog.
Potato god.
Potato god.
What the fuck? I'm just thinking a bunch of potato gods. Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
do
there
the
you go.
Irish have a potato god?
we worship the
Potato.
All right, fair enough. Okay,
Doesn't it look
it
good?
looks delicious. It looks delicious.
Right.
There
well,
was no
find out where
denying
you
it
can buy
that
them.
it didn't look delicious.
Find out where you can buy them from. Come on. They must sell
Right
them.
now, you want us to
make
Google how
that.
to how?
Make a fucking potato dog. Right. Tell me what
I
it's
will.
like homemade, because I want a homemade one. I think that
Well,
would be
babe, all
amazing.
he needs is just you just grate
It's a frankfurter.
potato. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but like, to make a hash brown, you just grate the potato.
You talking about the
Yeah.
hash browns that are
And-
like triangle things you get in McDonald's?
Well, it's
Yeah.
more like the American style, like
See,
the
in
proper
America,
ones.
they're completely different, except for McDonald's. There's actually the hash browns in McDonald's are the same in England, but hash browns in America are basically shredded potatoes, squished
Proper
down,
ones, yeah.
just squished down
Into
onto,
like
onto
like a little
fryer.
patty.
Yeah.
Not
so
a patty.
basically-
No, not a patty.
No?
You know, as
No,
like, it's like
Okay.
a good I don't know, not 30 centimeters, like 20 centimeters long and 10
3
centimeters
centimeters.
wide, and it's just flat down. You just bunch of shredded shredded potato, just smashed down on a griddle, and it's lovely.
But you've got to
Right.
get a tea towel, and you've got to kind of basically, once you've like shredded it all, you've got to kind of wring it all out. And
I've
Right,
done
Gav's
that
in the
too.
comments. He's up my area next week, right? Gav, if you're up at Stuart's next week, there's a little van lady that turns up about 9 o'clock. She sells potato dogs. There you go. Top tip.
Ooh. Oh,
there's
okay.
a van lady.
A van lady.
So
Logan calls her
she
the
sells
potato
vans
dog lady.
and hot
He
dogs
says,
in the sides?
Is that the potato dog lady? I was like, yes, it is.
So
babe."
Is she the van
obsessed
lady
with
or the
them.
potato dog lady?
He
Which
loves
is it now?
potato dogs. I'm not letting her name. She's lovely, but Logan knows her as potato dog lady. Right, I'm really annoyed that none of you had this. This is your challenge. You need to try one.
I think we should all definitely make an effort to try one before next week, and then next week
All
we'll
right.
have it as a
I'm
topic.
down for trying this. This is something that I will say. I think we actually have got hot dogs in,
You
and
can actually make them yourself.
yeah, I can
Phyllis
make
says
this.
no, it's
'cause
wrong.
I'm-
It's not wrong. It's amazing.
it does look pretty. It looks pretty dang good.
Oh, I'm dying to try
Could-
it.
could we
Like,
use
and
a-
it could be any hot dog, yeah?
Yeah, well, could it be
It's gotta be
any
a
sausage?
frankfurter.
Yeah.
So it can't be a
Frankfurter.
Cumberland sausage.
It might be quite nice, but no, it's the frankfurter saltiness you want. It's good.
Okay. I will say
Salty
Cumberland sausage.
Mm.
Fucking Cumberland sausage.
Salty
There's-
sausage.
Nessa,
I'm
get
so
your
sorry.
mind out of the gutter
That's what
tonight.
she
Holy
said.
shit.
Well, what have I been Googling? Penises and orgasms. What do you expect?
What, and then you get
That's
look
right.
for a potato.
You didn't
dog.
go incognito?
Oh, search history.
Oh.
Great.
Rookie.
Anyway,
I don't know. You do, Phyllis.
We have not facts of wife. What's the other one?
We've
Am
done
I
facts
the
of
asshole?
life. That
We've done
got,
facts
got
of life.
rowdy.
So who's going to read
Yes.
out? Who's going?
It's
Who's
an
reading it
arsehole.
out?
I
Shall I
actually
read
don't
it
know
out
what
or-
this one is.
shall I read it out?
Yeah, it's,
Absolutely.
Yes, read it out.
It was
Yeah.
sent to me on my Instagram. This person wants to remain anonymous. Although I've already given
oh no,
my
it's one of
verdict.
those.
Oh
I
dear.
did already give them my verdict. So this person wants to remain anonymous. They don't mind who is prosecution or who is defense. So you can
There it
Oh,
is.
okay.
decide between
We'll see.
yourselves. Do you want to decide now or after you've heard the...
Well,
No,
Decide
no, no, no,
after.
no, 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 no. You don't get to choose. Like, choose now. Oh, actually, tell you
David,
what. One second.
prosecution.
Right. One second.
Tom defense.
1 second. No, no. One
Nessa,
second. One second.
Nessa, whichever one that you think I'm going to basically try to
Is
convince
it-
you.
Nessa,
All
is
right,
it
obviously-
a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Right,
Oh.
Oh.
No.
David.
David
Is there
has
any
to
women
cross the
involved?
Heads. Heads or tails?
Heads.
And
Tom's not
it's
doing
tails. So I'll choose, and I'm going to go defense because I like going defense.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I basically just told you to do anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
Listen
shut
to
up.
the woman.
We're not
Come on,
listening
What's
to you,
the
woman.
time?
Okay.
Ooh, Tom.
This
Come on
person is
then.
actually
We're
from
getting rowdy.
America.
Ooh, American.
From America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
I've heard of that.
is this David's wife?
No, it's a man. It's a man. It's one of my YouTube viewers actually who didn't know about
Is
the
it?
podcast.
Ooh.
It
Okay.
does
They
now.
knew. They knew, and they are welcome. And I've called them a certain name, so they probably will not be a viewer anymore.
Well,
Anyway.
it sounds like I may have picked the wrong side. In which case,
Well,
So I'm the prosecution.
opinions can differ, can't they? So you may think very differently to what I think.
I haven't done this in a long time.
So okay,
yeah, do you know
Are
how
we
to do it?
ready? Anonymous
him.
equals guilty. That's a good point, Neil Reese.
That does it. It doesn't look good for me, does it?
My girlfriend and I have been living together for almost a year. I'm in the process of starting a new job. With this job, I get a company vehicle. Before I accepted the offer, I was talking to my girlfriend about the company car, and I mentioned instead of selling my vehicle, I'd let her use it in the winter. Her car is pretty bad in snow, even with snow tires on the car. Also, she's been having issues with it starting and stalling while she's driving, especially when it gets really cold. Her car is paid off, and between bills we split and her student loans, she can't afford a new car. So I figured this would save her the headache, and we could talk about a newer car next year. After I accepted the offer, I looked to see what my car was worth, and it was a lot more than I thought it was.
Oh no.
I personally could really use that money, so I decided I would sell the car now while it's still worth that amount. I told my girlfriend when she got home from work, and she lost her mind. She asked what was she supposed to do in the winter now. So I told her that what the car is worth, and asked her if she wanted to buy it from me, and that just pissed her off even more. I personally think she's being selfish. It's my car. I even offered to let her buy it from me, but that wasn't good enough for her. But I need to know, am I the arsehole?
Absolutely not. Wait, am I the prosecution?
No, wait. You're
Wait a second.
David. Should we
Your
swap?
prosecution.
I'm prosecution.
Yeah, you're. Wait, no, wait. Whose side is he
I
on?
always-
His no,
Am
he's
I-
on his
okay.
girlfriend's side.
Am I on the girlfriend's side or am I on the guy's side?
Yeah, you're on the
I don't
girlfriend's
think David
side.
should be on the girlfriend's
He's
side.
an asshole. It is straight up obvious.
Oh
That
wait,
he
no.
is the
Is
asshole.
that right? I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm
that
on
is
his side,
right, that
aren't
is
I?
right.
All
You're
right,
on
yeah,
his
yeah.
So
side.
you're defending him.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Get a fight. Give
So
on.
Tom, jump. Go ahead.
Go on,
This
Tom.
is an easy one for me. So after you go ahead and see what you can come up with.
I fucked up. Is what I came up with. I fucked up. I should not have picked up the defense. That's what I've immediately realised.
Do you want to swap? Because I thought it was the other way around.
Have you got a good
Yeah, I think
defense
you should-
for this?
Of course, I've got a good defense.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Swap.
Go
Thank
on, swap.
God.
Go on.
Okay, we'll swap.
Be comfortable with your decisions. Come on.
Thank God. Yeah. The guy's an asshole. I mean, holy
Hey.
shit.
Hearsay.
The guy is allegedly an asshole. The fact is, love should conquer money. Conquer money? Is that right? I don't know. But basically, you've got to think about your girlfriend's safety. Safety comes first. You can't, especially if she's in a vehicle which could break down, could actually have some serious issues with it. You can't at least come up with a second plan. Especially if you've already agreed to let her use that car. And if she's struggling, you help each other out. That's the way it works. And
Okay.
yeah, it's not.
Does it, Nessa? Does it say anything about if he's bought a new car instead for her, or like split the money, or anything like that, or just
No, she can either buy it off him or he's selling it.
A good question has been made, how long have they been together?
Just
Because if
about-
they've only been together like 6 or about a year,
yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it's quite. Are they living together? I'm guessing they must be living together, are they?
My girlfriend and I have been living together for almost a
Yep.
year.
Oh,
Okay.
they've been living together for a year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It doesn't
He
say
needs
how
to-
long
he-
they've actually been together.
A year is just a tiny little moment in time. You know, it's just there is a lot going on. All right. Now, this female, woman, girl, all right, he is doing her a favor, all right, by giving her some proper life lessons. You're not going to get stuff for free. All right. It is very
Wow.
important. I'm afraid
We're
Nessa's
going
gonna jump
full
to the
patronizing,
screen,
are
yeah.
we?
Now, did she earn this car? He did. He worked hard. You know, now they've been together for a year. Well, again, a lot of relationships don't last. You know, as in like, so why should he give her a free vehicle that he earned a lot of money for? You know, and then all of a sudden she's just getting this. You know what I mean? Did she win? Did she enter into a competition? Was she on a game show? Was there like, you get a free car? No, this is real life.
Objection,
Okay.
actually. Can I just quickly object to this?
Absolutely.
Because
Depends what
I
it's
don't
on.
think she's getting to use the car. So if it hadn't worked out how much this car was worth, she would have just been using it. There's nothing said about passive ownership there. So she's not actually getting a car, she's just using a car. It's more like a long-term lease in which she'll give
for free,
sex for.
where
I
she doesn't
assume.
get it. All right. Now, her car, she should probably have looked into figuring out a better mode of transportation where she doesn't have to rely on anybody. Because women, you don't need to be relying on a man. You're strong individual people. You know, you do not need to be relying on a man. She is bringing the female community down by feeling that she really needs to rely on a vehicle from this man. Come on, women. Be with me here in this one, all right? You do not need to that. So if by her getting this vehicle, I'm actually looking at I'm not looking at Tom. Normally I look at Tom, or normally I look at Chloe, but actually right now I'm actually looking at Nessa the entire time. I'm just basically I'm
trying to wind her up.
waiting for the judgment where she like I'm on defense here in this one. But
Phyllis has just put in the chat that he's actually been in a very similar situation.
and
Well,
I'm sure he
Nessa
did
swears at David.
he did the right thing by not giving that his girlfriend, who only a year. Come on, most relationships, you know, don't last 2 years, and like so there's a good chance they weren't going to be together anyway. All right, but of course, yes, he does remain ownership of the vehicle, correct? But as in like, wouldn't she feel more better about herself if she actually paid him? Like he probably wouldn't have charged her the entire amount for the car. You know, we don't know that. But as in like, but wouldn't
Doesn't
it be?
say.
Wouldn't it be nice though if she could have just said that she owned her own car and that way she didn't have to rely on a man? But most women don't need to rely on a man because they're awesome. Yes, well, good comments.
I
there?
think
Yes.
the thing is though, she's there's obviously there's I'm going to be honest with you. I was hoping that Phyllis in the chat would come to my aid here, and he would
By the
say
way, Phyllis
something
is a
like,
dude.
"Yeah, I let her have the car," or something like that. And what he said is, she rang me up, told me it broke down, and I laughed and hung up. Not helping there, matey. Not helping there in the slightest.
No, not at all.
I see. I can't help but think in this situation, what would I do? And I don't know. Morally, I couldn't let someone like if it was Kill and she had a car, which well, it will come a point where she's going to do her test and she'll be driving my car around or our car because it'll become our car. We'll both be driving it around. I wouldn't make her go and buy her own car because it's the combined finance. When you're living together, you have combined finances, don't you?
I just want to clarify something. All
Have
right,
I
this
just
3
missed a
centimeter
joke
penis, this 3 centimeter penis that I allegedly have. All right, that isn't aroused. Okay. All right.
Yes, Yes, I have been.
Sorry,
putting
Nessa's
things
put in the
chat.
chat. She's having a conversation with my wife right now about
Yeah,
cutting
she's
off
not
my.
happy.
3.5 centimeters aroused. David.
Hey,
There-
you have
there's-
never- when have you ever
For
measured
those
that?
people that are a bit confused, there's a chat. There's something going on in chat,
Which you
in
can
the-
do
in the
if you
live
subscribe
chat.
on YouTube, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, true,
No.
true.
No.
Yeah.
Patreon, not YouTube.
Patreon.
No. Well, you get
can
to
view the
see
chat
you get
on
to see the
YouTube.
comments.
You
You
can
can get
view
to,
it.
you get
Alright.
to see that. If I'm the one editing, you get to see the chat on YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
He's going to blank
3.5
that bit out, though.
Chloe, do you need
Who
to
I
put
don't
else
know,
some
I-
was
salmon?
it you?
Yeah, I just think morally, you need to make sure that this person you look after each other, and at the very least, you can say, "Oh, listen, I'm gonna sell this car, and what we'll do is we'll sell yours as well, but we'll buy you something that will actually get you
Yeah,
through
or like
winter
a
and won't
joint
break
car.
down."
Yeah. There's so many other ways you could handle it.
Yeah,
But this is all about her getting her independence. All right, she cannot. She does not need to be dependent on a man. She is a strong woman. She needs to figure it out and just, it's just there is no need. So what he is doing her a favor.
She
is all,
pays her own
by
bills.
making-
It does say it in the story.
she pays her own
Pays
bills.
her own bills. So
Her
she
car
makes
is
her own
paid
way.
off, and between bills we split.
Yeah,
and
well,
her student
okay, the
loans,
car's.
she can't afford a new car.
Couldn't she sell hers and then just get a new one?
She could live in
No,
her
'cause
car
it's
and not
this-
pay rent.
Well,
Problems
if she
with it,
can't
isn't
afford a
there?
new car, how can he go to her and say you can buy this car? She can't afford a new car.
Surely
It does
he
seem
would
like a
not
bit
have offered
ridiculous.
her the opportunity to buy it if she didn't have the money.
They would-
It-
The plan was to buy her a new car the following year after the student
what's wrong
loans
with
were paid
that?
off.
he needed the money right now. He couldn't wait a year.
So he changed
know?
his mind.
Yeah. He may change his mind about the
He
relationship
could
too.
have let her
It's
use
not
the
like
car
You
for
know?
a year until he got her a new
Yeah,
car and then sell his car.
She could get used to this
I'm just-
lifestyle of getting
I'm
a free
just
vehicle.
thinking if I was the woman in this situation, I don't think I'd be personally that happy. No.
I gotta remember, I'm trying to convince you, Chloe.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is not good.
Yeah.
Never tell a
No
woman
matter
to
what
do
argument I make
something
here,
and then
David.
rip it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never-
We have some
I'm
strongly
gonna
medicated. She
Never
should
tell a
change her
woman
mind about
she
the
can have
relationship.
something and then take it away from her, even if it is only
I-
a 3.5
Yeah.
centimeter penis.
Hey, allegedly.
Is he the ass?
You realise
No.
that's the name of this episode, right?
David's 3.5 centimeter penis.
David.
Actually, it's only 3 centimeters.
David, like,
You poor bugger.
Wait.
Your wife did one for you. She proper right.
Oh, I guess
Love it,
there's going to be
love
no podcast this week
Thank you
because
for
I'll be
volunteering.
deleting every.
what do David and pandas have in common?
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's so good.
What do
So
you reckon,
good.
Chloe?
Right, okay. I'm sorry, mate. You are an arsehole. That's
Am I the asshole too?
Well, yeah, you can be
Yeah, I
an arsehole.
believe you were an
Why
arsehole
not?
as well, yeah.
I would just like
so
to
glad
clarify
I
that I am
switched.
playing a character
So
of a
many-
sexist person.
No.
I really am not that sexist. I just know that. I just
I
know
can
that that's what
understand.
you'd expect.
I can understand, like, if he suddenly realised how much money it was and he wanted to sell it, but then he should have said about selling it and then maybe buying something cheaper that runs. I don't know. There's so many other ways you could go about it.
He could have handled
Is
it a
my
lot
thinking.
better, couldn't he?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that like we're only getting her side of the story, but we're actually getting his side of the story, so there is no argument really on that.
Yeah,
one.
it's
He tried making himself look as best as he possibly could, but
And it's failed.
I think there's, in theory, he's right in what he's done.
It's his
but
property, yeah.
It's
Gone the wrong way
more.
about
It's
it.
his property. There's might not be the most tactful way of doing this. To say the least.
Especially just go like, oh, get home. Oh yeah, I sold it, by the way. Good luck getting to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
maybe they
it's,
live in California where it doesn't snow. Well, I would say Southern California. So
But-
just because there's
But
no
does
snow.
California have a winter?
Not really. The Southern California, there is a winter, yeah, but in the
Wait,
actual
it does-
South, in Los Angeles area or Orange County, yeah, not much of a winter really. Like I gave up wearing long pants. Like there's just no need for it.
Long
Really?
pants.
Just all year?
Trousers to you and me.
Yeah,
Chloe.
shorts. Yeah,
But,
shorts.
but like, I just thought in America it was just pants. It wasn't long pants.
It's
That's just like an extra whole word.
I gave up.
What are your shorts? Just short pants.
Well, shorts. I say long pants because if I said pants, you would go like, you don't wear any pants at all. You know, just so that's why.
He's
not
right. I
children.
would have done that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, no,
I just
I am.
prevent-
I am.
I prevented that from happening. That's why I said long pants.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, I see Logan watches a lot of YouTube, so he says a lot of American stuff. So
Interesting.
for me now, just pants is a thing. I just say pants like, oh, I'm wearing my pants, like trouser pants. So for
I could have said the statement as in, like, I just wear shorts all year round. That would have been another way to say it.
that would have avoided
would have
this
been, yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think of that. So yeah, there we go.
Okay,
So
okay.
obviously, I lose that one. I don't think I maybe if I knew a little bit in advance.
Maybe if you weren't being so sexist, you might have won it.
I wasn't being sexist. I was being the opposite of being sexist. Did you not
Were
hear
you?
me? I said that
I
women do
didn't
not need a
believe-
man.
I-
Women are strong enough that they do not need any help from them.
I have to
All
do
right.
Henry
How is that
David on this
because-
one.
You
He
said
did
it with
say
a
that.
side eye. Yeah, but you said it with like a side eye. Like,
No, I didn't.
I'm
I
just
was
saying it because I think this is what
clarifying.
you want to hear.
No, I did not say it with a side eye at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But no. But seriously, I wasn't trying to be sexist. I was just trying to like empower women. You know, they
Okay.
do not need to be to be relying on men.
I think
Yeah.
I think the reality is whenever a guy sits there and goes, "I was trying to empower women," never looks great on the guy. Never looks great on the guy. Does it? I don't. I was just trying to help women in the situation because they're normally helpless. That's what I was doing. I'm a great person. Come and bow down to me, women.
I
think
we've killed
with that
it.
note, I think with that note, thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? And if you did
Really,
get this far,
seriously.
fuck me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well done. But for this time, thank you and goodbye.
You didn't even
Bye-bye.
say the right words.
I don't know. I tried to mix it up and I got lost. Just fuck it. Just end it. End it. For fuck's sake, end it.
By the way, the 3 centimeter penis idea was mine.
Is it really?
Actually?
That's amazing. What
Oh,
an
good
absolute
accent. Good
legend.
accent. I
What
genuinely
a
thought you
fucking
didn't know.
legend.
I had to, but as she was like, "Are you sure? Are you really? Let's see what happens." Yeah.
I did wonder if you were in
that-
on it because you didn't look
I-
shocked enough when it first came up.
Oh, I thought he did. I thought that was brilliant.
I thought
was
it- I
sorry,
thought
I
it-
think
I-
way too much.
I looked fake.
That was hilarious.
Well
That was
played,
so
sir.
good.
Well
That was
fucking
very well
played.
done.
That was fucking brilliant. That was brilliant, to be fair.